Try this now and discover what it's like to control the energy around you. You walk into the room and something feels off. You say hello, no one turns. You make a joke, no one laughs. You start explaining yourself, hoping someone will acknowledge you, but all you get are half nods and distracted eyes. That sinking feeling, that's invisibility. It's not that people hate you, it's worse. They didn't even notice you existed. And that, for most men, is their entire reality. They enter spaces like ghosts, making noise, trying to be seen, and still ending up ignored. But there's a reason behind that invisibility. It's not your clothes, it's not your voice, it's not your ideas, it's your timing, it's your presence, or better, your lack of it. You see, humans don't respond to noise, they respond to control. They respond to energy. They respond to unshakable stillness. When you move like you need approval, you give away power. When you speak too quickly, you sound insecure. When you fill every silence, you tell them you can't handle the weight of attention. And when they see that, they turn off. They stop listening. They scan the room for someone stronger. That's how the social world works. It's brutal. It's subconscious. It's biological. The alphas of every space are not always the loudest. They're the ones who move like time is theirs, who speak like they're never in a rush, who pause and let the room come to them. That's the man who commands, and the tragedy is, you could become him, but you've been doing everything backwards, trying to earn respect by chasing attention, begging for validation with every gesture, talking too much, laughing too early, explaining your worth like it's up for debate. But what if I told you that you could flip it all? Today. What if one small move, used once, could change how the world sees you? No shouting, no tricks, just one shift, one pause, one silence that hits harder than any speech. That's what you're about to learn. And once you do, there's no going back. Imagine this. Two men walk into the same room. The first is eager. He's smiling before he's greeted. He's already talking, trying to sound smart. He laughs too easily. His eyes dart around, checking reactions. His voice climbs in pitch. He gestures too much. He can't hold still. Everyone hears him, but no one respects him. Why? Because his energy screams, "Please accept me." Now the second man. He enters and says nothing. He walks slow. His back is straight. His eyes don't scan. They land. He doesn't rush to speak. He doesn't react to small talk. He pauses, waits, breathes. The silence around him grows louder than the noise in the room. People feel him before they even hear him. That man didn't need to prove anything. He didn't change the room with words. He changed it with presence. This is the psychological shift you've never been taught. That silence, when used intentionally, is more commanding than charisma. That the man who holds the pause holds the room. We are wired to chase certainty, and when someone doesn't rush to explain, doesn't react immediately, doesn't fidget with nervous energy, we assume they know something we don't. That assumption breeds respect, not because of what they said, but because of how they held space. Think of a lion before it attacks. It's not roaring. It's still. It's watching. And yet every animal in the savannah knows what comes next. That's power. That's what people feel when you speak with restraint, when your words are chosen, when your timing is deliberate. This is not about pretending to be someone else. This is about subtracting the noise, removing the desperation, and letting presence do what words never could. Because when people feel your silence before your voice, they remember you. Let's break it down to what actually works. You don't need a new wardrobe. You don't need to change your personality. You need to change your rhythm. Next time someone asks you a question, don't answer immediately. Pause for 2 full seconds. Look them in the eyes. Let them wait. Don't fidget. Don't smile nervously. Just be still. Then speak. Slowly. Speak like every word is measured, like each sentence costs you energy. Watch their face as you do it. They'll lean in. They'll adjust their posture. Their brain, whether they realize it or not, will register authority. That's the power of controlled silence. And the best part, You can practice this right now. Start with the mirror. Ask yourself a question. Wait. Hold the silence. Then answer, slow and sharp. Now try it in the next conversation you have. With a friend, a stranger, your boss, the person behind the counter. The first time you do it, it will feel strange. You'll feel the tension. That's good. That's the sign it's working. That tension is your old self trying to die. The self that needed to be liked. The self that talked too fast. The self that got ignored. Let that version of you die in the silence. And watch as a new version starts to emerge. One who doesn't need to be validated to speak. One who doesn't rush to be heard. One who controls the tempo. In conversation, in meetings, in conflict, in attraction, tempo is everything. The man who owns the rhythm owns the outcome, and silence is how you own rhythm. This is your leverage now. This is your edge, and most men will never discover it because they're too scared of discomfort, but not you, not anymore. Once you start using this, you'll notice something strange. People treat you differently, even if they can't explain why. They speak to you with more care. They don't interrupt you. They look you in the eye longer. They lean in when you speak. Some will get nervous around you. Some will challenge you just to test if your silence is real. Let them. Let the tension build. Hold your ground. Speak only when it matters. That's how leaders move. Not because they know everything, but because they don't waste words. Think about the most magnetic people you've ever seen on screen. Denzel Washington, Tony Stark, Vito Corleone. It's never their volume. It's their stillness, their control, their ability to say less and mean more. That's what you're building now. And it doesn't stop with respect. This energy bleeds into how you walk, how you sit, how you listen. Suddenly, people defer to you. They want your opinion. They wait for your reaction. They assume you're more important than you look. That's the illusion of presence. It makes others fill in the blanks with status. And the more you use it, the less effort you'll need. It becomes natural. A part of how you move, how you exist. Your words will feel heavier. Your pauses will command attention. Your silence will become a statement. And people will treat you as if you've always been that way. They'll forget the version of you who was once overlooked. They'll only remember the man who walks into the room and owns it without even trying. Now, here's what I want you to do. Try it. Today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. The next time someone speaks to you, pause. 2 full seconds. Then speak, calm and slow. Let them feel it. Let the silence do the work. And then come back here. Tell me what happened. Drop a comment with one word. Shift. That's how we know who's actually doing the work. If this hit you in the gut, subscribe right now. This is not a channel for noise. This is a movement for those who command without shouting. Share this with someone who's always talking, always trying, and still not being seen. Maybe it'll wake them up. Or maybe they'll keep being background noise while you take the lead. That choice is theirs. But yours starts now. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pause. Feel the power in that pause. And carry it with you into every room, every conversation, every moment. Because once you use this, you'll see the shift. You'll feel it, and you'll never go back. This is presence. This is status. This is power. Silent, steady, relentless. You don't have to beg anymore. You don't have to explain. You don't have to shout. Try this one move, once, and you'll understand what it means to control the room without saying a word.